entire concept of sliding window, how the things are going on, what type of sliding window, and how we are handling the questions, how the approach comes into our mind, that tackling that question, incrementing a lowest variable, and incrementing a new data into our window, and how to move that window in the upcoming iterations. So in this video we are also discussing a new concept of sliding window. This is not a very hard question, sorry for that. It is also a simple question. We are just considering the medium level question. In the last video I have discussed the very easy question, and in this video we are discussing a medium level question. If you are also struggling in DSA understanding what to apply in particular topic or particular question, this channel is obviously for you, where we are not only seeing how to solve a question but also going depth into the approach of handling a question. So let's see, in this question we have to permutation in string. We have to given check, is the permutation of string 1 available in S2? The brute force will be generate all permutation of S1 and then check the occurrence of any uh, permutation in S2. Means in the first iteration I will make all the permutations of S1, and then iterating over the S2, if any digit start with any permutation of S1, I am going to check it until its length and going to return if the permutation exists in it or not. So this approach is not basically a good approach, because you can see we have to generate each permutation for a string and then checking it into our S2. So I don't believe it's a good approach for our questions. So let's move on a best approach. Let's move, wait for a while. So how we are going to solve this question is the main question here. So what we are going to see, that we are given S1 and we are given S2. Permutation means the character of a string is rearranged in a particular order, but the frequency of that string remains same. If AB is given as S1, then it can be written as BA, but the frequency of B or a particular character in that permutation remains same. For example, we have A, B, C, and permutation of A, B, C, B, A, C, B, B, A, C, and C, B, A. But the frequency of each character in each permutation remain same. So this is the core logic that we can see in the sliding window. So now how the sliding window comes here. So this is also a concept of sliding window. In the last video we have seen a pattern where we have given a k value, we have to make a window. This is another important pattern of sliding window. In that type of questions we are going to use a hash map or an array of 26 character, which will take care of frequency of each character in our word. This question is basically easy with the help of an array, because we can compare two array easily with the inbuilt method in Java. So I'm going to do that with the array. If you want to use it with the hash map, if your interview wants you to solve with extra with the best approach by don't wasting the memory of 26 or easy accessing, you can shift this approach to hash map, but the core logic will remain same in every case. So let's start this, how we are going to do this. In first of all, in this question, our first step will be create an array, first one array or 26 value, and iterate over S1, and whenever a particular unique character is going to appear in S1, increment its frequency. So first of all I counter A, so A will be at my 0 index, I am going to make it 1 from 0, then I get B, I am also incremented as B, rest divided will 0 0 till 26, means it's never occur in our S1 string. So this is the base condition or the core condition that we are going to do with S1. Now the sliding window comes here. Now what I am going to do is Same like the previous one, I am going to make a starting pointer at the start of the string, and an iteration will be iterate over the complete string. Now make a separate array for the frequency of s2. We are making it for this. So basically what we are going to do is we are iterating over s2, and when we are encountering any character of s2, just make changes into a new array, keeping care of the frequency of the each character. Now we encountered e at particular index of e, we are going to increment it. Now after that I am going to place a condition. The condition will take care if my length of s2 will equal to be the length of s1, means there is particular character जिसकी मैं whose frequency I have incremented in s2 array. I have incremented frequency of s2 array, and I have stored successfully n characters same as the s1, means the number of characters in s1 is now present in the window of my s2, means whatever the character given in s1, it is frequency 2, 3, 5 permutation. I have make a window of particular characters. So just take care if both the arrays are same. If my both the arrays got same, then what we are going to make it true, means we have successfully encountered a permutation. If in any case this condition will never fulfill, what we are going to do is we are removing the left and then decrementing its frequency, decrement its frequency at the start, move that window ahead, and then check is there any permutation where my s1 will lie. Now we will see in the code. I really request you, if you like my way of teaching, like, share, subscribe my channel, or you can give me the feedback in which language you want. Be comfortable in English or in Hindi. You can view my videos where I have teach you in Hindi and English. Personally, on my opinion, I can teach you well in Hindi, because in that type I am got deep into the concept. So here what we are going, we are just making two array, new in same as the size of the core logic will be same. Int a to take care of the frequency of second string s2 dot length. Now we are taking care of the frequency of s1 for 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 int I is equals to 0, I is less than s1 dot length I plus plus, and then take the character of c is equals to s1 dot char at I, just going to increment over there char at I, then int index is equals to, what we are going to do is c minus of a. It will basically give me the index and then going to increment is equals to 1. Basically what we are doing is, this is the core logic of keeping the index of our s1 permutation. Now we are going to iterate over the second list. For int I is equals to 0, I is less than s2 dot length, then going to increment it, take character of c is equals to s2 dot char at I, then going to take its index is equals to c minus of a. It will give me the index. Now what we have to check it. we are going to a2 at that particular index. We are just going to increment it. Then we are just checking if arrays dot equal a1 comma a2, if both the arrays are equal. Only check it when the length got same. If a1 dot with a1 if my okay, if arrays are equal, if both the arrays got equal, what we are going to think is return true. This is the core idea. If it is not possible that true, what we are going to do is we are just making a low pointer. Low is basically at the start, and then going to do is a2 at low minus equals to 1, then low plus plus. I hope it is clear here, and then in the end just return false. If in the case the permutation is available in the string, it is going to prove true, otherwise it is going to return false. This is the basic approach. One more thing, I think there must be 26 space, because we are going to store all the alphabetic character. It will not be those who are present in both the string. Maybe some other difference will come, so in the safer side we are going to do this. Now what we are checking it, is that all correct? Let's see. Yeah, it's correct. If any edge case will be there, we are going to handle it. 0 say s2 dot length, and then going to increment. It's basically clear. सही है. If हमारा it's already correct. Let's check. If in case there is a problem, we are going to, because the main thing is your logic. Other than that, all rest is how you are going to solve it. The net is slow. Let me change my internet. The one major change is in the last chapters we have discussed, we are decrementing the lower value only at a certain condition. We have to give a condition whenever we are going to change the loop. So what is that condition? Will be low plus 1, means the size of that window will be greater than s1 dot length. Then our permutations, then only move our window, otherwise no need to move, just add it out. And then we have to change this also. What we have to change is car c1 is equals to s dot to car at low, and then going to idx2 is equals to c1 minus of a, and then going to change it into the a2 idx2 minus equals to 1, and then going to increment low. This is the approach. There is an issue in this question. The second case got corrected. The issue in this question will be, let's check. Actually the issue is we are checking equaling the both the array in every case. Suppose the length is not equal but the frequency got equal, so this will be an issue, so have to check it. 1 dot length equal a2 dot length. If in that condition, if we meet that condition, only then check it. So we are going to check the length of our current window. For that we have to this. If our current window is equals to the permutation leader, then this condition will be again false. Why? I've corrected it. इशू अच्छा, इशू ये है कि पहले तो हमें ये चेक करना है ऊपर, फिर हम बाद में देखेंगे। अगर तो हमारी जस्ट जो लेंथ है वो ही बड़ी निकल जाए तब तो सीधा मूव कर दो। अगर वो नहीं है देन इन दैट कंडीशन चेक दिस इंटीरियर, बिकॉज द फ्लो ऑफ कंट्रोल इज गोइंग टू डिपेंड अपॉन अवर कंडीशन, दैट इज़ द मेजर थिंग। सो आई होप आपको ये क्वेश्चन सही आएगा। अगर लगा होगा तो प्लीज़ इसको लाइक शेयर कर देना। मीट यू इन अनदर वीडियो। तब तक के लिए प्रैक्टिस करते रहना। इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस हार्ड लेवल स्ट्रिंग स्लाइडिंग विंडो क्वेश्चंस।